Hello, everyone. Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday Yoga, or today we'll be doing Pilates. So we have about 2 more minutes. We'll wait for more people to join. And for Pilates class, all you really need is a mat. You can grab a water, have it nearby, and we'll get started in about 2 minutes. I hope you can hear me well. And there's going to be no music, so just my lovely voice. And we'll get started soon. 1 more minute before we go. I'm gonna kick my dog off my mat. She loves to sleep on it. So perfect. Awesome. As you can see now. So for Pilates, I would like you to just listen to your own body. If the move doesn't feel like it should be done, then feel free not to do it at all. And take a break if you need to, and just have fun with it. If you're new to Pilates. Message. Volume is good. Perfect. Okay, so we can get started. It's 12:05. Almost done. So we'll start in the center of your mats. You're gonna roll yourself down. Perfect. So we're ready to get going. Perfect. So hopefully everyone who can make it today is on. So the key for Pilates, I want you to really think throughout the class or throughout this exercise routine to keep your pelvis in what we call a neutral pelvis. When sometimes the hip flexors are too tight, so you kind of tilt your pelvis under. So see if you can push the tailbone into the floor until you find that nice flatness to your pelvis here. Knees are bent, the heels are not too far from your hips. If you create a little too much of an arch into your lower back, see if you can just lift your ribs and just kind of scooch them towards the back or behind you. Now, once you reach a nice neutral pelvis here, we're going to take a breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to pull in the pelvic floor muscles. So pull those in. Try to pull them as hard as you can. And you might start feeling the lower belly here, the lower abdominals turning on. Inhale, release, take a breath. Exhale, pull it in. See how far you can take it, how far that engagement of your core happens when you exhale. Inhale, release, go again. So from pelvic floor, you feel the lower belly. Now you see the belly button. Just pull that belly button down, but don't flatten that lower back. Keep it nice and curved. Inhale, release, exhale, go again. From the pelvic floor muscles now, everything like your ribs are trying to knit together down towards the belly button. Inhale, release, exhale, go again. So think of the belly button being a black hole and everything's trying to come towards it without you changing anything in your spine. That stays the same. Every inhale you release, every exhale you pull everything together, ribs are knitting together, and you will find that your shoulders try to go down and away from your ears, which is perfect. Go one more time, hands on the floor, inhale. Exhale again, pull the pelvic floor muscles, pull the belly button, ribs are down, and your shoulder blades reach down and away. So you feel nice and long and really engaged in your core. Last one, inhale, release. Exhale, go again. Reach the fingertips for everything's on. So no pushing your lower back into the floor. Try to engage those spine muscles to lift the spine up, like everything's meeting around that belly button. Now we're gonna hold that. So I'm holding it here. I'm able to breathe because I'm using my ribs. So let's practice that breath into your side of your rib cage while you're holding your core tight. So we hold it tight and breathe. Inhale and exhale. There's no change in the belly. There's no movement up and down. Try to relax your glutes if you feel yourself holding those. Breathe in and out. Perfect. Keeping that engagement in that core here. Pelvis is in neutral. We're going to lift the legs into a tabletop. Everything's engaged. You're breathing into your ribs instead of your belly. I want you to flex your toes. So toes towards your face. We're gonna inhale, reach the right heel down towards the floor. You can tap it or not. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, left. Tap the toe, heel, and exhale, left. If this is too difficult, you can tap your toes. Inhale and exhale. So inhale, lower down towards the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Let's go. Keep on breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Or if you would prefer breathing through your mouth, so we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Keep the core tight. There's no change in your belly. So it's a lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget to keep switching the legs. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 2 more times on each side. Lower, lift, lower. Lift 1 more time. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Beautiful. Bring your knees in for a moment. Let it all relax. So again, if you can concentrate on having the core on, that's a key. And if you feel like you've lost it throughout the exercise, see if you can just stop, pause, take a breath, pull down everything together, and so you can have it engage as much as you can throughout the class. All right. So bring the legs up, flex the feet again. You can have your knees bent if needed. And again, as you exhale, I want you to pull everything towards that belly button, like it's a black hole. And we hold, breathing into our ribs. Now we're gonna open the legs to the side. So right leg opens. Make sure you're not tilting with your whole pelvis and come back in. Go again, the left side now. We open and close. So I don't want you to do this. Inhale, open and let yourself fall and then come back in, okay? Keep the core engaged, so just the leg moves. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Everything's tight. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 3 more times on each side. And in. Open and close. We go 2. And in, out, and in, and inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Perfect. Knees in towards your chest. Taking a moment here. Then feet back on the floor. We're gonna find a neutral pelvis. So again, you need to move your ribs a little bit further away from your hips. As long as you keep that pelvis nice and flat here, neutral. We're gonna exhale, build that pillar. So from the pelvic floor muscle, ribs are knitting together. Everything comes towards that belly button. We're gonna inhale. Arms will come up over the head. Don't let the ribs pop, so everything's in. Now we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up overhead towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift up. Now this is a good time to check your pelvis. If you find a line going up, push the tailbone into the floor. Shoulder blades are reaching off the floor. Your chin is kind of a fist away from your chest. We're gonna reach on an inhale, come a little bit higher, and exhale, lower down. Keep those ribs knitting. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, lift up, reach. That's a C-scoop. Reach a little bit higher, and lower down. 3 more times. So warm up here. Inhale, exhale, lift up, reach. Use the core, lift higher, reach, and lower down. Make sure your shoulders are not coming up towards your ears, but you're keeping them down and away. 1 more, actually 2 more times. Reach, reach a little bit higher, and lower down. See if you can get the shoulder blades off the ground completely. Last one. Inhale, lift up, reach. Hold it here. We're going to bring the hands behind our head. Here. Interlacing the fingers, let the neck rest. So head is pushing into your hands. And you try to lift higher by not pulling the neck forward, but simply reaching from here. The head is rested nicely. You're going to pulse it up here. You're going to simply pulse up and up and up. Don't let the neck be the one leading the way. Make sure that it's coming from here, from your ribs. You go 5 and up and 4, up, 3 and 2, and last one. Reach up and then lower down. Perfect. So we've done our warm up here. Now we're going to go what we call 100 in Pilates. That's the beginning of the actual exercise routine. So this was just a warm up. So now we're going to keep the legs either on the floor. You have different levels for the intensity. This is the easiest level. Then you can bring the legs into a tabletop, which is a little bit more advanced. And if you're going to go completely advanced, you have the legs up towards the ceiling and a little bit more on an angle if you want. You're turning your toes out. Okay, so you choose your level in the legs. And once you get there, I want you to pull in everything together. So exhale, get that pillar going. And on your next exhale, we're going to lift the body off the shoulder blades off the floor, reaching hands forward. If you need support for your neck, feel free to bring the one hand behind your head. Come on a little bit higher. Strong arms, palms down towards the floor, shoulder blades down and away. We're going to pump 100 times. We go inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3. 3 more times. Inhale and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring the knees in. Lower the head down. Gently rock side to side. Beautiful. Let's stretch the legs out nice and long. We're going to bring the arms overhead and then a little bit of stretch here. Give your core a little break here. One more long breath. And again, if you need to grab water throughout your exercise, just do it. Come back to us whenever you're ready. We're going to exhale. Everything comes down. So your ribs are knitting together, pulling the pelvic floor muscles in. Now on your next inhale, hands are reaching up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you come on up to seated. Roll, 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 roll. Sit nice and tall, straighten that spine here. Flex your feet. And as you exhale, pull in belly and reach over. Again, you're not hinging at your hips. You're pushing the spine towards the back or behind you. And then sit nice and tall and point your toes. Lower back to the floor. If you can come up, then don't go all the way down. Maybe you want to stay here. And as you exhale, come back up. I don't want you to be using your elbows or any other parts of your body to help you come on up. So just don't go to the floor. Keep on going. Sit up nice and tall. Point your toes forward. Either all the way to the floor if that's not a problem, or if it is, just halfway down. So let's go here for another 4 rounds like this. Shoulders are real relaxed. Make sure you're not doing this as you're lifting up. Sit up nice and tall. Flex, reach over, pull in the belly. And lower down. Beautiful. Keep going slow so you can feel it. Trying to match the movement to your breath. Exhale, lift, 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 lift. Nice straight spine on the top. Inhale. Exhale, reach over. Top spine. Again, nice straight spine. Now you round your spine. Lower down. Keeping those ribs in. I'll probably do one more after this. I lost count in my head. So if you feel like you've done your 6, you can take a moment to rest. Otherwise, I'll do one more. Lower, lower, lower. Our ribs are always in. Don't let them pop. See, this is pop ribs. This is knee engaged ribs. Last one. Slow rolling. Engage that core. Sit nice and tall. Exhale, reach over. And we go all the way to the floor. All the way, slow, slow, slow. Hands are the last ones to touch the floor, and you leave them there. So we're going to leave our hands above our head. If this is not comfortable for your shoulders, just place them on your belly. Whatever works. Bring the feet up. And then slowly straighten them up towards the ceiling. This is called a rollover in Pilates, and it is can be very intense. It's all about your lower belly movement here. So I want you to kind of think about at least doing a little lifting here at the end of the tailbone off the floor if you cannot hold it up, okay? So we're gonna stretch the legs. Again, slight bend in the knees, definitely can be done if needed. We're gonna open the legs, not too far, just as wide as your mat. Flex your feet. You're gonna lower them down, not too far. Again, you don't wanna be arching into your lower backs and letting the ribs go. Bring them back together, point, and this time is we're gonna bring them back up, and that's where the tailbone comes off the floor. Just a little bit, maybe just here, or that little pop. So if you're here, hold it, open the legs, flex the feet, and then lower them down towards the floor. Bring them back together, bring and lift, at least a little bit. Open, flex, lower down, together, point, and you lift. Open, flex, lower down, together, point, and lift. The higher you go, the harder it will be. Lower down. So if you're trying to get your toes all the way towards the floor, that's going to be the hardest. But see, don't force yourself to do that if it's not right. Last one here. Let's bring those legs back in. We'll take a break after we reverse. So same move, but in reverse. Now legs go down together. You open them, flex, and you'll lift them flexed and open. Together, point, lower down. Open, flex, and lift. Together, point, lower to the floor. 4 more. Open, flex, lift, together, point. 3 more. Or if you are done, feel free to take a break at any point. 2 more. And last one. Open, flex, lift, together, lower down, knees towards your chest. And take a moment to relax into this. All right, that was our lower belly workout. Now we're going to make some leg circles here. So we're gonna bring the right knee towards our chest, and the left foot can either stay on the floor, but make sure that you don't have too big of an abandon in your knee, or you can completely straighten it out and flex your toes. Pull the knee towards your chest to stretch first, and then stretch the leg out towards the ceiling. All right, we're gonna release the leg. Pointing those toes, your hands are gonna come onto your hip bones in the front. You have those 2 hip bones that you can feel. I want you to make sure that you're not moving your hip side to side with the circles, that you're just moving that leg in the socket here, okay, in your hip socket. So point your toes. We're gonna do half circles today. We're gonna go inhale, down, 2, half a circle, and straight line on 1. So it's a half a circle on 3 and 1 up. Inhale, down, 2, and lift. Make sure your toes are always facing something behind you. Inhale, down, 2, I'm assuming a full lift. 3, down, 2, lift. 4, down, 2, lift. 5, down, 2, lift. 6, down, 2, lift. Let's reverse. Straight line down on 3 and a quick half a circle up. Lower, down, 2, quick lift. 2, down, 2, lift. 3, down, 2, lift. 4, down, 2, lift. 5, down, 2, lift. Last, down, 2, lift. Knee towards your chest. Pull it in. And we're gonna switch the legs. So stretch the right leg out or foot on the floor if needed. Bring the left knee towards your chest. Stretch it out first. And then slowly stretch the leg up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna keep my knee bent here. Point your toes, pulling the belly button. Everything's in your core is engaged. Your hands are on your hips, so you feel if you move, and you'll prevent that by core engagement. So let's start a half circles down. Inhale, down, 2, quick lift up. 2, down, 2, lift. 3, down, 2, lift. 4, down, 2, lift. 5, down, 2, lift. Last, down, 2, lift. Let's reverse. Straight line down, lift. 2, down, 2, lift. Pull in the belly. 3, down, 2, lift. 4, down, 2, lift. 5, down, 2, lift. 6, down, 2, half a circle. Beautiful. Knee towards your chest. Stretch your leg out if you can. And then bring both knees towards your chest. A little bit of a break here. And then feet come back to the floor. We're gonna find our neutral pelvis. So again, tailbone gently pressing into the floor. We're gonna exhale, pull everything towards that belly button. All core muscles are engaged here. Bring the legs back up into a tabletop, keeping the pelvis in neutral. We're gonna exhale, upper body's gonna lift up into that seat scoop. And you have two options with the hands here. You can either reach them forward, or you can bring them behind your head and let your neck rest, but lift higher from your ribs and push the head back. So if you're having your hands forward, or both, most time you're gonna grab onto your shin. If you don't, you just have the hands there, bring the knee in. Bring in the in on an exhale, inhale, you're gonna switch, and exhale, bring the other knee in. And you switch, and you switch. Make sure that if you're not using if your hands are not behind your head, that you're not raising the shoulders. So shoulders down and away. And really, all we do is bring the knee in. The upper body stays still. Let's go 4 more. We go 4, and switch. 3, switch. Get a little bit higher if you can. 2, switch. Last one. Switch. Both knees in. Head comes down. A little bit of a break here. Let's get ready for the next exercise. So for this one, the knees stay in. And on your next exhale, you're gonna engage your core, pull everything together. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift the forehead towards your knees. And again, this time you're gonna reach the hands forward, but if you need the support, feel free to bring them behind your head. Reach shoulder blades down and away. We're gonna lift, so we're gonna try to get the tailbone off the floor and bring the knees closer to our noses without actually lifting through the upper body. So just the bottom, just that lower part of your body is gonna move. So we're gonna lift and lift. Try to keep those heels down, so don't kick them up. Just lift through there. Up, towards your nose, in towards your nose. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful, stay here. Again, you can take a break by holding onto your shin if you need. Get those shoulder blades off the floor if you can. Look at your belly button. Reach the hands forward. Your hands can now have to come forward. We're gonna inhale, extend arms and the legs. Exhale, circle them back together. We go 2, and in. Try to get higher. 3, and in. 4, and don't move the upper body. 5, in, and the last one. And bring it in. Knees towards your chest, head comes down. Taking a moment here. We're gonna place the feet back on the floor and hands come to a T. We're gonna work on our obliques here. So your obliques attached to your ribs and your hips down here. They go cross fashion. You have many here, 2 different kinds of obliques, but I needed to for you to worry about right now. So what we want to do, have our hands to a T, palms up towards the ceiling. Legs are straight again, or if you need a bend, feel free to have that. We're going to allow the left leg to fall to the left. The right leg is going to join, and then we're going to bring them back to the center. but I don't want you to use your hips. I want you to use those ribs. So twist, push the ribs down towards the floor. It's much harder. If it's too easy, you know you're not using the ribs to lift you, to come back, but you're using your legs and hips. So now go to the right. Right leg, left leg. Come back through the obliques. Okay, go again. If it's too easy, let the legs be heavy and you twist back from your ribs first. They should touch the ground before your hips come. Go the other way. But again, if it becomes too difficult, you take a break. You don't want to pull any muscles. Let's go 2 more on each side. So keep going left to right. And you're going to finish on your left side. So 2 more on right, 2 more on your left. The legs are very slow at coming up. Last time on each side. Beautiful. Knees towards your chest. Rocking side to side. And then placing the feet back on the floor. Finding a neutral pelvis. One more time. You're going to go back into the front core here a little bit. So I want you to, again, as you exhale, pull the pelvic floor muscles, everything coming towards the belly button, center of the universe, the black hole over there. Bring the legs back into a tabletop. And on your next exhale, upper body lift up. So shoulders are off the floor. You're reaching the hands forward, or you can hold on to, again, go behind your head. Let the neck rest, but lift higher. Straight, right leg comes up, left leg goes straight in front of you. You lift, and you're gonna go exhale, scissor leg movement, switch, switch, and switch. Or you can hold onto your legs if you like that. You're trying to go for your calves as you're holding them. Try to get the shoulders off the floor. X and switch. We go 4 and switch, and 3 and switch, 2, switch, last one, and switch. Both knees in, head comes down. Bring your feet to the floor. Take a moment here. We're gonna target our lower belly one more time here. So we will lift the legs back up towards the ceiling. Again, knees can be bent if needed, or legs are straight up. All we're gonna do here is just try to get the tailbone off the floor, just popping it up. So hands are either again on your belly, so no elbows touching the floor, or you can rest them above your head. And all we're gonna do is like lift. So we pop, and we pop, and we pop. It's almost like you're trying to come straight up towards the ceiling, no swinging the legs above you, just go up, and up, and up, like you're trying to make a footprint on the ceiling. Up, you go 5, and lift, and 4, lift, 3, up, 2, and last one. Perfect. Knees towards your chest. Be feeling in your lower body, hopefully, all of you feel the engagement in there. Perfect. So let's give our core a break a little bit here again. We're gonna go target our glutes now. So we're gonna bring the knee towards our chest. So right knee comes towards your chest. Left foot and left toes are facing forward. And you don't wanna have them too close to your glutes. We're gonna hold onto that knee, pull it in towards our chest, as close as you can. We're gonna ground through our left heel. So push the heel into the floor. Don't let your toes though. Just push the heel through the heel to the floor. Squeeze your left glute. Squeeze it and then lift it up. Keep pulling the knee towards your chest and lower down. And go up and down. You shouldn't feel in your hamstrings. If you start feeling the tightening in your hamstrings, then don't go as high. Don't lift as high, because that means your hamstring is taking over your glutes. So don't do it. Feel your body, think about it, what's happening. You're gonna go 5 more times, up and down. 4 and 3, and keep squeezing that glute. 2 And a last one. Now let's lift it again. Up, up, up it goes. If your hamstring is kicking in, lower the bum down. Stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling. Lift. You're going to pulse it up here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up here. Point your toes. We're going to lower the leg, lower the bum so they both come towards the floor. And exhale, lift them both up. Lower and lift. 2 and up. 3, up. 4, if your hamstring is kicking in, take a break. 5, and the last one. And lift. Beautiful. Foot on the floor, lower to the floor. All right. Let's get ready for the other side. So left knee comes towards your chest. You're pushing through your right heel to the floor. Don't lifting the toes. Don't make sure you're facing your toes are forward, not open to the side. All right, we're going to pull the knee towards our chest. Squeeze, so grounding through the right heel this time, squeezing the right glute, and lift. And lower. Keep pulling the knee towards your chest. By doing that, we're preventing the lower back to kick in. So now we're chest, our glutes. 3, it's 4. And 5, we have 5 more. 6, make sure your hamstring doesn't kick in. 7, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Now lift it up. Stretch your leg, hands come to your side. Flex the foot and pulse it up. 10, 9, small pulses in your glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's lower the leg, lower the bum, and bring them back up. And 2, and never let it rest on the floor. And 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful. Slowly bring the foot down. Lower both butt cheeks to the floor. One more here. We're going to step our feet slightly wider than our hips. We're going to let the knees gently open. So don't, no butterfly, just gently let them open. Toes are slightly to the side as well. Same thing's going to happen here. We're going to try not to, when we lift, not to arch our lower back. So don't go so high as you feel in your lower back arching. Squeezing both glutes this time. And we're going to lift up. And lower. And 2. Again, no change in your spine. And 3. Just those glutes. And 4. 5. Squeeze. And 6. And 7. We're going to hold it up on 8 here. You're going to pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, squeeze the glute, let the knees open and come back. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Beautiful. Lower down. Ooh. Bring both knees towards your chest and open them wide so you get the stretch through those glutes. Pull those knees in as close as you can. Beautiful. And we're going to rock ourselves up to seated, or turn to your one side and come up to seated. So we're going to sit here now with our feet together. And we're going to squeeze our inner thighs together. Try to straighten our backs here. I want you to lower yourself a little bit down. You can hold onto your knees. So you're sitting behind your sit bones. And then you try to straighten those backs, pushing the chest towards the ceiling, roll the shoulders down and away. Okay. You can be here. If you want to just hold it here, you can alternate between holding onto your knees and reaching up. And you lower it a little bit down and coming back up. If you want a little bit more intensity, keeping those legs together, squeeze them. You're going to round your spine, go lower, touch the lower back to the floor, and exhale. exhale, come back up. Push the chest open. Forward. Go again, lower down. And roll back up. Nice. Pull the belly in, don't let the ribs pop. Lower. And lift. One more like this. And lift. Nice V-sit. Perfect. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a little bit more advanced move here. So you can continue either doing that or maybe just holding here, sitting, hands in the air, or you can straighten the right leg out. Keep those knees together. They cannot go up and down here. The legs are glued together. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to lower down and exhale, lift. See, my legs are not going up and down. Keep on going. Let's do two more. Lower. See, they're staying together. And lift. One more angle. Lower. And lift back up. Push the chest. Switch the legs. Okay? Let's go this way again. So you can see me, my leg is not moving up and down. So really squeeze those inner thighs together. Straighten those back there. Lower down. And lift. Push. And two. And push. Last one. Lower. Squeeze those legs. And push. Beautiful. Feet together. Lower forward if you have a. If this hurts your lower back too much, feel free not to do this exercise. Again, listen to your own body. If it feels like it's too much, just take a moment to grab a drink. Wait for us to do something that you can do. All right, we're going to try. It's an advanced move, but we're going to try it one time, and it's a full teaser. So you roll yourself down to the floor, reaching the hands behind you on the floor. And what teaser is, you're trying to come up with your hands and the legs so that you come into that V-sit. So you roll yourself up and lift. And slowly roll down. Okay? So you can do that up to 5 times. Sit nice and tall. Or you can try once, and if this is not for you, you can take a moment, grab a water. Almost there. And one more time. Last one. Poof. Chest forward. Nice V-sit. And then we. Perfect. Let's all grab water. I'm getting a little warm in here. So let's move on to a side leg series. Actually, before that, we'll come into a plank. So we'll do plank today, and we'll be alternating between a front plank and a side plank. So the best way is to set your hands on your forearms like this, when your shoulders and your elbows are in the same line and the hands are in front of each other, and you're gonna have your palms and forearms pushing into the floor. Okay? So everything's flat, your palms, your fingers are spread. You step your feet back and then lower the bum. Squeeze your glutes, push through your heels back, and push the shoulder blades apart by pushing into the floor with your forearms. We're gonna be here. We're gonna breathe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your feet apart. And now you're gonna push into your left arm and twist into a side plank. So your left arm stayed on the floor. You're reaching up. Push that forearm into the floor. Feel the side of your rib cage engaging here. Hold. We're gonna use the hand, the top hand, to reach under and twist and come back up. We go 4 and up and 3 and up. Keep pushing into the forearms. 2 up and the last one and up. Bring it back center. Realign yourself. And now push into the right arm and twist. And go again. Lift through the side of your rib cage. Push the forearm into the floor. Feet are apart. We go reach under and come back up. And 2. And come back up. 3. 4. And the last one. Twist. All right. Let's come back front. Stay here for another 10 counts. So get yourself set up. Squeeze your glute. Push the forearms into the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Knees to the floor. Belly on the floor. Whew. Let's take a moment here to breathe. We're gonna move on to our lower backs now. So take a moment. Catch your breath. I sure do have to. Whew, that was intense. All right. So we're gonna spread our feet wide. We're going to push our pelvis into the floor. And we're gonna bring the hands first next to our chest. So you're gonna actively push the hips into the floor and your top of your feet. And then you're gonna inhale, lift up into a back bend. Exhale, lower down. Let's go 4 more times. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Perfect. Now lift the hands off the floor. We'll go again. We're going to lift the upper body and lower. Lift the legs and lower. Lift the body and lower. Lift the legs. And now 3 times we lift both. Or you can stay with alternating, or you can go both. Lift both up and lower. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and away and together. And lower 1 more time. Lift and lower. Head comes down, relax your legs, bring them together, and push yourself up and over into a child's pose. We'll stay here for 4 breaths. Just breathing into our lower backs. There we go. And whenever you're ready, you're gonna lie on your side at the end of your mat. You're gonna have nice long body going on here. We're gonna bring the feet forward into the front corner of your mat. And you can rest your head on top of your hand here. Look pretty good, your head. Make sure that your hips are stacked on top of each other, not leaning back. Top leg comes up. You're gonna flex your foot and you're gonna kick it forward twice and bring the leg back. Make sure that you're not moving your body back and forth, just isolating the leg again. Keep pulling in the belly button. 2 more times. Last one. Beautiful. We're on a bicycle. So it's like back pedaling on a bicycle. Bend your knee. Push your leg back and forward. Maybe you're trying to kick your bum with your heel. So go slow again. It's not about speed. It's about precision here. So trying to keep the leg at the same level at all times. Once you do 5 this direction, you will reverse. So kick your butt this way and then stretch the leg out and finish the circle. See, my leg is not going up and down. It tries to stay on the same plane here. 1 more after this. Beautiful. Now let's turn the toes out. So opening through the hip now. We're going to lift, flex, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one. Now we're going to slide the toes towards the knees, stretch the leg, flex, and lower. So it's like side bicycle. 2, and 3, Make sure you pull the belly button in, 4, don't let it go. And the last one, we're going to reverse. So lift the leg, bend the knee, and slide it back. 2, 3, leg should be getting tired. 4, and the last one. Perfect. Turn the toes back forward, lift the leg higher, bring it slightly in front of you. And we're gonna tap the foot down all the way so your toes and your heel is touching, and lift. And 2, up. 3, make sure you're not leaning back and forth with your body. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Bring the leg behind you, not too far. And do the same thing there. Tap the floor and lift. 2, lift. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and tap the floor. Make sure you touch the floor with your foot. And 8. Perfect. Just a little bit forward, belly button towards the floor. Bring the leg as far back as you can and pulse it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Point your toes and circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last pulsing. Flex the foot and pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg forward. Both knees comes together and you bring them forward so they have a 90-degree between your thighs and your belly. Bring the heels up and close to your bum. Chest is still forward, belly button towards the floor. And then we're going to open through the knee and back. Make sure that you're not leaning back like this with every knee opening, okay? We don't rock back and forth. We're keeping the body forward so your hips are stuck. Let's go 3 more. 3, so they cannot go back. 2, when I feel it right in there. And the last one. Open the knee, keep it open and pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the bottom leg down, stretch the top leg right in front of you. We're gonna tap the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift the foot and circle it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now flex the foot and lift it last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One side down. Nicely done. Let's turn the other way so we can work the other side. Again, we start as a nice straight line with our body. And then bringing the feet to the front corner. Stacking the hips on top of each other. Top leg comes up. We pull in the belly button. Make sure that the upper body is still. Kick it forward twice. And then bring the leg back. And 2. Bring it back. 3. And bring it back. 4. Again, make sure you're not going up and down with your foot. Same level. And the last one. Start the back pedaling on the bicycle. Push the foot back. Bring it forward. And 2. And 3. And 4. Upper body still by pulling in the belly button and stabilizing through core. Perfect. Reverse. Kick your bum, bring the knee forward. And 2. And 3. 2 more times. 4. And a last one. Beautiful. Turn the toes out. We're going to lift, flex, lower point. 2. 3. 4. And the last one. Now lift. Oh no, sorry, come back down. Slide the toes, stretch the legs, flex. That's it. We do this one first. 3 more times. Slight stretch. 4. And last one. Now we will reverse. Lift, bend, slide. Lift, bend, slide. 3, 2, and last one. Turn the toes back forward, snag the hips again, bring the foot forward. We're going to tap and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 8, I believe. 7 and 8. Bring the leg behind you, not too far. Pull in the belly, tap the floor, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one. We'll lift it up. Now shift your body forward, belly towards the floor, chest towards the floor. Lift the leg far back behind you. Lift it and pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point your toes, circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now flex and pulse it last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You should feel it right in there. Perfect. Knees together, bring them forward so your shins are parallel to the floor, and then bring the feet up and close to your bum. Again, in your chest and belly button forward, just opening through the knee, up and down. 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. Make sure you don't go back with your hips. 7, and 8. Open the knee up. Chest forward, belly down, and pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg comes down, top leg straightens out in front of you. Tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now flex the foot and lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. You did it. I hope I didn't miss any exercises on each side. So this is it. Let's get to do some stretches. And you are done with Pilates class. So for the stretching, you can just stay on the floor and have your knee bent. Placing one ankle over the knee and then pulling the other leg in. So this can be done while sitting. You can do it against the wall as well, where your foot is against the wall and you're pushing it down. I like to do mine when I sit. So choose whatever feels good. I would suggest you start stretching the opposite side that you just finished working, not when you just finished working. And you can push the knee away. And when if you're sitting, you can start letting the foot come towards the floor, find a different angle wherever you feel the stretch. We're gonna stay here for like 6 or 7 more breaths. Just breathe into that lovely stretch. We work our glutes real hard today. Almost there. If you're on the floor, you can pull that leg closer to your body so you feel more stretched. And on your next exhale, coming back center. Releasing that and then switching the sides. And the same thing happens here. So you're going to push the knee away, or if you're on the floor, just pull the leg towards you. And here, when you're sitting, you can just kind of let the knees fall to the side. So the foot towards the floor. Breathe. Stretch. You might feel your glutes, your side of glutes, especially the side of your glutes, the glute knee,
probably a day or two after this. So keep stretching throughout the days to come. Like this, you can do it sitting on a chair when you kind of lean forward, when you put that knee over your ankle, or the ankle over your knee. Just any way you can stretch last and then come back center. Beautiful. We're gonna sit cross-legged here. You're gonna inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, hand to the floor, we're gonna stretch to our obliques. So push the floor away, reach. Reaching over. And then inhale, center, go to the other side. Reach. And then coming back center. You're gonna stretch your neck a little bit, or gently. First start pulling the ear towards your shoulder. Not too hard though. And then gently, before we let go, I want you to push the head like you're trying to come back to the center, but the hand is holding you in place. So just kind of gentle push back, strengthening and then release. The other side, so gentle pull to the side. You can push that hand to the floor so you feel more of a stretch, but be kind and gentle. Nice. And then gentle, like the head is coming back, but the hand is not allowing. So just gentle push the ear into your palm, strengthening, and then releasing. One more thing, you're gonna bring the hands behind your head, elbows come in, and here, instead of pulling the neck down, I want you to push the head into your hand. Make sure your chin doesn't lift up, just stays where it is right now, so parallel to the floor. Just push your head back, bring the hands forward, like the hands are trying to push your head forward, but you're pushing back with your hand. With your head. Release. Let's do it 2 more times. So go as hard as you can. Push. A little bit of strengthening to our necks. They need a strength instead of stretching, especially forward motion. Releasing 1 more time. Push the head back as hard as you can. But don't let the hands win. And release. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That's it. That's Pilates for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know, or let Melissa know if that's something you want to continue doing, because you're always up for that. So have a great week ahead of you, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.